Good morning. Hey, Mama. How are ya? Hey, Hollywood. I don't know why this isn't louder. The birds are popping this morning. We're going to watch the birds and talk smack. Oh, did I scare them away? What's going on here? Good morning, Kathy. How is everyone? Hey, Ashley Nicole. Good morning, Sheila. Yo, yeah, they hungry this morning, little turd birds. At 6:59 this morning, my cardinal was out there. Carl the cardinal, he comes every morning. Oh, thank you, Denise. We gonna talk some stuff. You know, Ginseng told me to take his live down off my YouTube. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I said, he said, whoops. I had this stupid thing plugged in because it's freaking dying. How can I rig this up there? Let's see. Like that, maybe. Do you hear me, bird? Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you for the heart meets, guys. All right, I'm gonna turn. Yeah, he said, "Do you have my live on your YouTube?" I said, "I sure do." Someone was talking shit on me, and I posted it. You see, Ginseng lets women come on his platform and talk shit on me. Right? So you know what? I'll just commentate it, put it back up there, give my thoughts on his lives. I mean, he sits live every night with women in boxes and is a weirdo. I mean, it's kind of weird. You got to get drunk every night in your live. And they're like, oh, he don't drink. Lies. One night they said, Ginseng doesn't still stream Hippie Harley. You're crazy. Well, I got the video to prove that he was. He still does. I honestly think him and her still fucking talk. But that's just my opinion, But we're going to listen to Purple Pickett and her live first.
But I don't know if that will ever happen.
Oh no, that's asking a lot.
Let's see where I came in.
Let's see. We can only hope, right?
I was just gonna say, get the lobotomy she needs.
Morning, Miss Kay. Yeah, see it right here.
She needs what?
They want to talk about my AI videos. Good morning, Lori Lynn. Welcome in, you guys. Gonna talk about my AI videos, which literally my AI videos were really just funny videos. They weren't anything rude. I didn't have her be fat and have a bunch of pimples on her face or anything. I could literally show you the videos, I did take 2 videos down because I was like, well, maybe that does push the envelope. I turned her into the devil. But that's just how I see her. That's literally how I see her, the devil in disguise. And that's all I was trying to do. But they're gonna sit here and talk about she needs a lobotomy. Let's see what else they had to say about her.
They're talking about doing to the inmates, wiping their brains and putting whatever. What was it? I saw it on TikTok where they're going to put
this woman
a chip in their brain and they'll never commit the same crimes again and all that.
We're gonna have to speed it up because I can't take her slow
I don't know if
ass.
that's even true or real.
Talking.
I did see that recently on TikTok.
It's real.
Damn it.
Yeah, they're talking about doing that to inmates, people that do harass, just horrible murders and horrible crimes.
You know why? Because they don't care to test things on inmates to see if it will work in the population.
Farm Life, nothing. Ginseng just messaged me yesterday. I was gonna send it to you. last night and asked me if I posted his live on my YouTube and that I need to refrain from that behavior. So we're gonna talk about it here, and then I'll repost it to my YouTube. Like, I don't give a shit what he has to say. I'm not making money off of it, and it's fair use. But we're just gonna listen to this ding dong first and listen to what she said in her live, and then we're gonna go and listen to what she said in Jensen's live.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, so yeah. No, actually, I call myself a conspiracy realist because almost every single conspiracy turns out to be real. That's why my last name's Reitzel, because you can't be wrong if your last name's Reitzel.
Right?
Thank you, Ginseng.
Damn. That's crazy, man.
Hold on, guys. I walked away from
Well, you know, she tried to tell everybody she was going to do this, right? Remember?
We'll see how it goes. It will be. This will end up being a full-fledged movie one day, a documentary, a movie of some sort, because this will play out and this will become a part of history. This is too big not to.
Lord, it's a Lifetime ABC documentary. No, it's going to be on there with 1,000-pound sisters, so they can be cross-eyed too. Like, she'll be like, I eat my soup in a bed from a spoon. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I had to walk away for a second.
Oh,
All right, I'm
please.
back. Hey, right, good morning.
You're doing exactly what all these people have been doing.
No, I ain't made not a single video about her. Shut up.
You're verbalizing it, don't matter.
See, it's okay for them to sit here and laugh about her and crack jokes about her, but don't you do a video about her, and don't you fucking talk about her. Don't you do it. Oh, god dang it. I got this thing charging, so it's like rigged up there, guys.
AMR biscuits. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Lori Lynn,
You know,
most definitely. Thank you for being here.
I mean, what she's been doing is a crime of its own. You know, she's been scamming people across the country from state to state on an app. There are laws against that.
She knows what she's doing. I'm not trying to be defensive of her, but she has learned that works.
It's
and
okay when
it's
they
like
do it.
survival of the fittest.
Lori Lynn.
You do what you can to survive in the only way that you know how to. And at this point in her life, it's really sad that this is the only way that she has learned to do this.
Michelle. Welcome in, guys.
Like, take the game Survivor. Like she didn't ask to be put out there, and she didn't ask to have to learn to adapt like this. But whatever circumstances were there made her learn to adapt and learn to move through life like that, where other people would move through it differently. Like, we would get a job, we would buy a car, we would buy a house, we would do this, and in the world that she is familiar with, it's like we would just do this, and then we learn this, and we learn not to do this because that happens. So then we work this way, and then we turn that way, and then we fix this so that we get what we want.
Thank you, Lean.
And it's like 20 different steps, but it's all learned behavior, and it's usually trauma response, if I'm being honest. So, like, that kind of makes me sad to realize
Not necessarily. We talked about that earlier. That not necessarily is a trauma response. Like I said, I've been through plenty of trauma, and I ain't done none of that shit.
No, but it ain't a trauma response for you, but it may be a trauma response for somebody else.
It could be a psychological psychopath response. He knows what we're really dealing with. None of us know.
I call her a psychopath.
But my mind wants to go back to trying to figure out the reason for the behavior and what started it.
If you're really honest with yourself, your mind ain't gonna ever know until she's evaluated, and
a
true doctor that's able to evaluate her takes a look at her, and that ain't gonna happen until a court rules it, until a court says you have to be evaluated.
Hey,
because obviously she doesn't really want to be
morning.
evaluated because she's had multiple opportunities to get that done, and she doesn't want that. So, you know, you can have sympathy on her for supposedly having in your mind
Thank you for the heartbeat.
whatever trauma. But honestly, you're
How
giving
are
her
ya?
way more benefit than you should because you don't know what's happened to her because everything that's come out of her mouth is a lie. You don't know really what she's.
Yeah, that's the part of it. That's the part that I got hung up was the lie. I can't.
Like, at this point, they have talked for like 4 days about her every night.
I'm not going to see
You're giving her.
But don't you make an AI video
No, I'm really not. I'm
Suba.
thinking
Oh,
about
thank you,
things the way that
Gillies. You
she
leveled
may be
up.
perceiving it.
It
Like,
says level
if you
up,
grow up
Sparks.
and all you know is telling lies,
No,
do
this
you
is the
really
night.
understand that that is a...
This is the night. Was it the 26th? I think it was. Yes, this is Purple Picket and her friend Tennessee girl or something, and then you have Ginseng in the box also. Like I said, they're sitting here, talking about she's a psychopath, talking about she needs her brain wiped. I mean, like, talking about all this shit, but giving me shit over my AI video that was literally just funny and facts of her, she's laying in her bed drinking a bunch of cokes laying on, like, my AI videos were nothing like Purple Picket's trying to make me out to be this horrible person. Yeah, it's okay for them, but it's not okay for anyone else. They can sit and talk about it because she was affected by her, okay? None of us know what she went through, guys. She had her poor little arm schmucked in the door. Fucking crybaby ass
lie.
B-I-T-C-H.
Her brother isn't like that. He grew up in the same household.
That doesn't mean anything. Me and my brother grew up in the same household too. My mother neglected me, and she loved him to death. That doesn't mean a thing that you grow up in the same household. Not a single thing.
Bubba.
Well, I still don't have much sympathy for her at this point. She needs to be evaluated for and diagnosed before I'll
No,
be.
I agree with that. I agree with that because something caused it. Something caused it. But I don't believe. I think she's doing it.
Mental illness, probably. Or
my opinion, I think she's doing it because that's all she knows to do. She has never learned anything else, and nobody else has ever stepped in to kind of say, "Hey, we don't kind of do things like that. We do it this way."
Bullshit.
So,
she was a mother. She had children, and she was a functioning wife. And she
Her mama. This was the 26th. This was the other night. Purple Picket said that me, Corey, and I can only think of me and Corey. I think they said some other names too. Said that we're the problem and why Dixie would lose her court case. When actually Dixie's the fucking problem, okay? Dixie is out here trying to manipulate people into doing her dirty work for her. And this dumb Purple Picket, she has no fucking clue, okay? She has no clue. She sat on her platform, talked smack about shit she doesn't have no receipts on. Then she went and got on Ginseng's platform and lied on me, okay? And run her mouth about me. We're going to get to that. Hopefully before my husband gets up. So you hear him talking here and talking all their smack. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to when I came into the room, okay? And when I went into her live, I didn't say I heard you were talking smack on me. I didn't go in like hot and be like, what the fuck you did? I didn't do any of that. I went in, I typed the words, I heard someone was in here talking smack on me. Do you know who it was? That was it. And she said, you can get in a box if you want and I'll set you straight. So I got in the box. Like, I just literally had woken up and opened my eyes and had a bunch of messages. And since she was still on, I wanted to go straight to the source. I was not a bitch. I even said I wasn't coming in here to be a smart ass. I wanted to know. Like, I might as well, hit the nail on the head by talking to the person's live that it happened in. But she wanted to be a smart ass and then lie and say she set me straight. No, bitch, you fixed your fucking voice, okay? Not me. Let me fast forward it here. Purple Picket's just exactly like fucking Tabitha. She's got a little veil over her face. Y'all, don't even know. And like, you can see her face when I come in.
and I love the videos. Hang on one second.
Hold on. Let me rewind just a tad.
Alive, and something happened. I hit in the algorithm just right that night. I had over 700 viewers that stayed in there at one time.
Wow.
And, it was just unreal. And then all at once, somebody reported something.
Now watch her
I didn't do
face, because
anything.
I just came in the room
They
right
put a
there.
restriction on me.
The look on
I
her
went from
face. I
700
just
to
came in the
13.
room and asked the
Wow.
question.
I mean, in a split second of that restriction going on.
That's crazy.
And
That's messed up.
It's just, it's ridiculous. You know? And you know me, I don't do anything in my lives that promotes anything but my music. You know, that's the only thing I'm promoting. I don't even let people.
She wasn't wanting to interrupt what he said.
On my lives because I don't want people arguing.
What he was saying.
Siva, would you like a box?
But
Well, don't come in here saying all that if you don't want to talk, because I'll certainly straighten you out. I mean, I wasn't talking no smack. I made a point, and I'm sure whoever told you that it ain't giving you the whole truth.
And the person that said anything, they were just talking about you. They didn't say anything. They said they were talking smack on you, and they were.
Yeah. I made a very good point, and I would like to talk to you about it. So whenever you are awake and you want to talk, I'd love to.
Why couldn't she reach out to me before she went live and ran her mouth? That's my question. Why couldn't she go live and talk to me, or message me?
It wasn't talking about you behind your back. I was talking about everybody. You know that.
I mean, my name came up way more than everybody's.
Hang on one second.
Hey, Anne-Marie. Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I just came in to ask. I wasn't coming in here being a smartass. I was simply asking.
No, it wasn't smack. So whoever told
See
you
how
that
she said,
email is a little misleading.
Wait, did you see how she said, "Oh no, that's okay"? See, I wasn't being rude at all.
We're discussing Hippie Harley's court case, and I read a
Morning, Kelly.
A message that I got from Dixie, and was talking about the court case and how everything that is being a lot of the videos that are being put out on TikTok are going to help Hippie Harley, because the court case went from being just about Dixie's injuries to now it's being the judges they're wanting proof of the gang stalking. And
let me just stop it right there. Where's the proof that they want proof of the gang stalking? Where's the proof? Hey, Dolly. Hey, Court. Where's the proof at? She's sitting on her live saying a bunch of stuff that she doesn't have any receipts for. Okay? When you come to the internet and you're talking about shit like this, you should have the receipts, because all you're doing right now is spreading a bunch of information that you don't know if it's true or not. And let me just say this, misinformation buries the truth quicker than fucking anything. And it is a fight to get that truth back out there. Thank you. Hey, Thriving Chaos. Good morning, y'all. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't believe that either. When you're going to court for a assault charge, that's what it's for, the assault. It's not for the gang stalking. And according to Dixie's messages to me, she said that TikTok has nothing to do with it. Now, Tabitha, the judge told Tabitha if she feels like she was trafficked or whatever, then she needs to go and press charges on her. Okay? That's what you do. You don't bring it to your, her defense is they were trafficking me, and that's why I hit her. Okay, that's a justification. Justification. Oh, I can't think of what it's called now. But that's what her justifying it. But she has to have proof of that, y'all. She has to have fucking proof of that. She can't just go up there and say, I was trafficked, that's why I hit her. She has to prove it.
And so we were talking, me and Jensine and that Tennessee gal, we were talking about, there are a lot of videos out that are about, a lot of them are about awareness, but then there's a lot of them that we all laugh at and are being made fun. We've all laughed at the videos that make fun of her for the things she does that is weird and everything. And so those are the videos that need to come down, and those are the videos that, because she's going to.
And who is she to tell anyone to take their fucking videos down? Like, you're not the goddamn security person of the fucking internet, okay, bitch? No.
Collect those, and she's going to take them to court, and those are the videos that are actually going to help her court
exactly,
case.
Cinnamon.
And so that's what we were talking about. We weren't talking about you.
Exactly.
Your name was mentioned for sure.
Exactly.
But we were talking about the videos, the funny videos that are funny, and I even said we've all laughed at them, and they are funny, but they also are not awareness, and those are the videos that we don't need to have up there to help her.
Yeah, well, I don't make those kind of videos. If anything, I'm debunking every lie that she's saying, and I've given Dixie as many videos as I could to help her. And also,
Right,
Dixie has
Cindy?
people coming to this app trying to tell people that she died. Did you know that? You didn't know that?
Well, we were discussing tonight.
So right here she says, well, we were discussing that. We were discussing that tonight. Ginseng didn't know nothing about it. What, you were discussing her coming to the internet trying to get people to lie for her and say that she passed away? But then you backpedal another time and say, well, we didn't, that's a lie. She never did that. Dixie said she don't know nothing about that.
We had heard something was going on there, but we
Yeah, she
didn't know
tried to
what it
get
was.
someone to come into this app to say that she died so that Tabitha would run with that. That's not okay.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was about. We were asking Ginseng about it because that Tennessee gal had seen a video about something about Dixie, but she didn't know what it was about. She was asking, but Ginseng didn't know, and but we were just discussing all this stuff about the court cases.
Did you happen to see the video that was done maybe like a week ago, talking about how much money was in her bank account, like to the T? Dixie had Donna B come to this app, and I have the video of it.
And let me just say, Donna was most definitely used, I do believe, in all of this. All Donna was trying to do was help people and help the cause or whatever, and Dixie used her.
What Tabitha has in her bank account, down to the last penny, talking about where Tabitha's living in a specific place, like saying that she's living in some sort of a sexual assault place or something like that. They came to this app and said that. So if anyone is messing up Dixie's case, that's the type of stuff that's messing it up.
Well, they're wanting to know everything about the gang stalking. They told her to get proof of the gang stalking. So these videos of her picking her face and eating her skin or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't make any video like that. She has to be listening to, or must have seen the Tabitha's Roaches page where there were videos like that on there. My AI videos were not that, okay? Not that at all. I'm looking for something right now, guys, so I'm not looking at the chat, but I'll be right back.
Just doing weird stuff. I know a lot of that stuff is funny, but anything to do with
those absolutely aren't awareness videos. That if those are being put out, I'm definitely not doing that. I literally have been sitting down, and every time that she lies, I take her live and I put her live with the lies that she's told and show the truth. And I've given Dixie like every single.
What I was talking about was like the AI videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Those AI videos that are like just funny videos that have really nothing to do with awareness. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I did put out some AI videos, and they were pretty funny.
Yeah, those are the ones I was referring to that you've done. That's what I was talking about. And there's a lot of people. You're not the only person that's done it. But
what I don't understand is Dixie has told us this and told us that, but we never see proof of anything. Like, I don't understand how anyone can, just like Tabitha sitting on her live and like talking about a bunch of shit that doesn't even matter. Like,
would you like for me to read the message from Dixie?
No,
I read it.
I know that doesn't. Messages from Dixie to anyone doesn't mean anything to me because she's the one that told Donna that what's in Tabitha's bank account. How does she know that? How does Dixie know what's in Tabitha's bank account? That's not okay. That is not okay. She put Donna on this app to say that shit about Tabitha to rile Tabitha up. That's not okay. The AI videos are the least of Dixie's worries, honestly.
Well, it does help Tabitha, and I would hate for any of us to be doing anything that would help her case.
Purple Pickett, Dixie is the one sending people to this app to talk about Tabitha's bank account and where she lives, saying that she lives in a sexual assault help center.
And Dixie gave Donna the go-ahead to come to the app and say that. Dixie's lawyer supposedly gave Donna the go-ahead. I don't know about that whole situation, and I don't know why a lawyer would tell anyone to do that. So that really blows my mind.
He's lying about it. That's not true. That is absolutely not true.
I don't know anything about any of that, but all I know is what I was telling tonight.
Right. Just please take everything she says with a grain of salt. People have known where Tabitha's lived for months and haven't said a word about it, and that's not where she lives. And it's not okay for Dixie to bring anyone to this app and tell people what she thinks Tabitha has in her bank account. That's just not okay. That is what's going to ruin her case, not some AI video. We've literally given her every video, proof that she needs for everything. And it's just, at this point, whatever happens in court, and that's on Dixie.
Well, I'm just saying,
right? It's very
I think
confusing.
the awareness videos are very important. You've done a great job of that. And we've all made the funny videos. I made funny videos at one point, but then I took them down like over a year ago because I got to thinking about it. You know, I took mine down because her children are on this app. And I got to thinking, this.
But you didn't care about her children being on the app when you were using her Benny doll against her and using it to torment her. You didn't care about her children then, right? But now you care about her children. As you're sitting here saying she needs a lobotomy and her brain needs wiped and all that. You care about her children then, right? I mean, you cared about her children when you got the money for the painting and all of that. Like, I thought all of that was pretty fucking wrong. If I do say so myself. But, you know, she can do it. Don't you make an AI video.
Just doesn't look good, you know, for her children to see this kind of stuff. That's why I did it. So, but the judges are asking for
the judges.
The
judges. How many judges go over one court case? Can anyone tell me how many judges do you get for a misdemeanor court case? I'm just curious.
the gang stalking.
Do you know how hard that's going to be for Tabitha to prove? It's a public platform. People are allowed to do and say what they want. It's our First Amendment right. We have no connection to that case whatsoever. None of us have been subpoenaed. None of us have been reached out to by a prosecutor. None of that. So why is our videos?
I have.
Okay. You have, but none of us have. Are you making videos?
I'll happily testify for
Dixie. Well, I would too if someone would reach out to me. But no one has reached out to any of us. So that's where people are going to exercise their First Amendment and do whatever they want, regardless of what's going on. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I made some AI videos. I'm not going to make any more not because of Tabitha, but because my friend asked me not to, because it ruins the environment.
Exactly. And that's what I'm getting at. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not putting you down. I'm not putting you.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. What, that it ruins the environment? You don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Anybody specific down?
No, I know.
She wants to be.
Tells people one
if
thing,
I'm like,
like she tells.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. She wants to be involved. That's why she'll speak out. You know, even her testimony, I don't even think is even going to be valid.
Corey stuff that is literally out fucking landish and not true. Like, she spreads lies. Y'all can like her, you guys can be friends or whatever, but we have caught her in like literally so many lies.
I have a connection to her because she lived in my house and she lived in Dixie's house, and we both were assaulted by her. So I do have a connection with her. And
okay, well, real quick, I finally found it. This was Purple Picket, this was Dixie's message to Donna about the passing. And I'm just gonna read just that part of it. Or TikTok influencer that Tabitha lies constantly and believes her own lies. Let's see, hold on. And my lawyer told him this should be a felony charge. He didn't know Tabitha had more warrants waiting in Alabama. I want you to post a brief post. Oh my gosh, it's like in two parts. He told him we have enough proof that she's not autistic and she's borderline personality disorder from age 12, which is wrong. It was age 13. And assured him I'm not a stalker, okay, or TikTok influencer, and that Tabitha lies constantly and believes her own lies, that she has mental issues, and my lawyer told him this should be a felony charge. He didn't know Tabitha has more warrants waiting in Alabama. I want you to post a brief post saying your condolences to Dixie and make it sound as if what's the word, y'all? What's the fucking word, y'all? Passed. That's right. And when Tabitha calls them, I'll tell them I was sick in the hospital, which I am right now. Been there 6 days. It'll show she's a liar and she spreads lies. And if anyone asks you, just tell them I'm sick in the hospital with sepsis kidney bladder. Let me just tell you this. This bitch has been, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say it. I don't got proof of it, but I think this bitch has been lying about her health issues since this motherfucker started. Okay? That's right. It is so fucking wrong. And I stand on what's right is right. Even if fucking Tabitha, I don't like her, I do not support that shit. I stand on what the fuck is right. And it's fucking right to fucking put this the fuck out there. Dixie's a fucking liar. Purple Picket's a fucking liar. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She gonna sit up on her fucking shit and call me a liar? She gonna message me and call me a liar? No, bitch. Dixie's the fucking liar. Ho.
And I do empathize with her because we both have been victimized by her, and we both try to help her genuinely with all her heart.
I have worked hard for my platform. I have worked hard for the respect of people, and I got harassment and bullying. I'm restricted for 10 minutes. Am I making you mad, bitch? I've worked hard for my platform, and integrity and the truth and not being fucking shady is just how I feel about it. It's just how I feel about it. Oh, and it says, and if you do this, it will definitely help this case showing she spreads lies. And my lawyer asked me, do I have, I don't think I got that second part. Just make it sound, she'll call her attorney saying I passed, and he'll call my attorney. Then we have proof she lies. Just make it sound like I passed. Like condolences to Dixie. May she be at peace. God bless her family and children. Don't say she died or passed, because Tabitha will immediately call telling her attorney I died. But we will let the judge know I was in the hospital recovering from my illness and my friend wished me well. No, I don't have. I mean, it says I got a restriction for 10 minutes, but I'll be nice. I won't use the BITCH word.
Trying to get help. She was assaulted and injured by her, and it's important that this court case is the outcome is not in Tabitha's favor, because Tabitha needs help, and the court needs to see that. I absolutely agree with that. 1,000%. I want Tabitha to get help. We just all need to pull together. We just all need to pull together and keep the awareness just about awareness. And I'm just as guilty as everybody else. We've all laughed at these videos. They're all funny. I even said that. They're funny. They're hilarious. I've laughed my ass off at your videos. And I'm just saying, and I've laughed at a lot of people's videos, but they need to remember, what are we really trying to do here? Are we trying to be funny and get...
I mean, you came to the internet to fucking talk about all of this, so it's your fault if anything goes fucking wrong. How about that?
Be popular because we're funny, or are we really trying to help bring awareness? Well, so we need to bring it back to the awareness.
Okay, quick recap is the other night, this heifer went live and said all this crap, and then she went into Ginseng's live the next day or whatever, whenever he went live next, and lied on me. So I'm just debunking lies and showing the truth and speaking the facts, because I'm not going to be lied on. And she's not going to try to paint me as something that I am absolutely not. I'm not here to be a bully. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm just here to make sure people don't get hurt, used, abused, or any of that. And even if I get evidence that someone is doing something that, makes this whole situation look better for Tabitha, I'm going to speak the truth. Unfortunately, some things just aren't okay what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie about it, and I'm not going to allow people to make me out to be like I'm a bad person at all. And maybe Dixie shouldn't have fucking did what she did.
I'm not trying to be popular by any means, but in saying what you're saying, then Dixie needs to stop telling people to come to this app and speak for her, like Donna. I know nothing about that. And anyone in the chat?
And when I'm speaking about Donna in this live, I'm definitely not speaking about her in a negative way. I absolutely believe that Dixie made Donna feel like she was a good friend to her. They bonded on being sick and all of this. And I think Dixie's just been lying to her this entire time, just like she has everyone else. Dixie was talking to me on a Facebook account that didn't have my Suba name. It just had Sunshine Girl, okay? And she was telling me things that she shouldn't have been telling a stranger. I'll just say that. And I got proof of all of it.
Confirm Donna's video. He had Donna come and do a 2-part video.
I do not even know who Donna is, so I have no clue who this person is or anything.
I'll send you the
Hey,
links to the videos because
Yes,
I was literally livid that she did it. I was like, why would you come to this app and speak about her money or her?
So who is Donna? Who is Donna?
She's one of Dixie's friends. She's the one that was supposed to come and tell everyone that she died. And when that rumor went out, I said, fuck no, I am not doing that. Fuck no.
How do we know Donna isn't the problem and it's Dixie?
See how she just automatically goes to, well, because Dixie got her fooled too, okay?
I mean, she's saying what you're saying. She's got messages from her and she talks to her every day. Everything that you're saying. She's got messages. She can prove it. She talks to her about her health. She said she talked to her for 2 hours that day. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that right there, what Donna did.
And Donna has sent me absolutely all the proof, okay? She does clear out her call log, so it was harder for her to show that she talks to her on the phone. She did talk to her on the phone the other day, but she does clear out her call logs, and she sent me every text message that she needed to send me, and she didn't hide anything from me. She was very forthcoming with all of it.
It can ruin
Thank you,
Dixie's
Maggie.
case.
It sounds like Donna is the problem, not exactly Dixie.
I mean, it is a problem.
I know Dixie, and I've never heard her say anything you're saying, but I'm not.
Hands in the chat. Hands in the chat, please. Could you all raise your hand in the chat if you've heard Dixie lie? Because I know. Thank you, Maggie Joy. I appreciate
I'm not
y'all.
saying it's not true. I'm just telling you, Dixie is a very sweet Christian lady, and I have the utmost respect for her. So it's hard for me to wrap my hand around it because I've not seen that side of her.
Daisy, I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. I apologize.
And someone in her chat said I needed to shut up and let the host finish his sentence. And I do have a very bad problem of interrupting people because when I have a thought in my brain, I have to say it before I lose it. So I apologized.
But I mean, I'll send you the videos because that right there, the AI videos are the least of Dixie's worries. She needs to worry about proving that Tabitha assaulted her. I figure that's the biggest thing. I don't understand how any of this can be relevant. The prosecutor should be able to dismay everything that Tabitha's saying.
Yeah, I mean, it needs
Kathy.
to all be brought to light. It all needs to be handled. I'm hoping for the court case to not go in Tabitha's favor because she needs to be made to get help, and I genuinely am hoping for the best for the case.
Hey, Daisy.
In Dixie's favor. Good morning, Tabitha's done a lot of wrong, and we've all seen it, and that's where we need to stand together on this.
And I do agree. She's definitely done wrong. She definitely, hey, 420 Mama, needs to be held accountable for the things that she did. And I am in no way saying that she's innocent. I definitely saw her trip Dixie and push her down. That will never leave my mind because I saw that happen on a video. But lying about any of this does not help, is not okay. And Dixie should have never brought it to the internet. She should have never put that video out on the internet and tried to use the internet as a weapon in this case. It's not okay. Tommy, I think I'm not sure if it's a Baker Act or something else.
We all want the same thing here. So we don't need to turn on each other here. We need to stand together. And Dixie was done wrong, and I don't know this Donna woman. I can't
exactly,
talk to her,
Marie.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll send you the video so that you can see it for yourself. You know me, I'm not one to go around spreading rumors or telling fibs to make anyone look bad or any of that kind of stuff. And I didn't come in here to be rude or to jump you or anything like that. I just got a message and I wanted to ask you directly. That's all.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm glad you did. I prefer that.
You see, you're fine. You're fine. You see how nice she is here? You see how nice she is here?
But if you are talking to Dixie, maybe tell her what she did with Donna was not okay. It was not okay. If she did it,
I can't do that because
Rhonda.
I don't know that stuff be the fact. I can't tell Dixie something that I don't have any clue about. I don't know.
Well, if you're her friend, if Donna's not doing it for her, then you need to, be a friend to Dixie and say, Donna's not a good friend to you. She's going insane on this stuff.
But we know
I'll definitely bring it up to her and
Dixie's
let her know that this is what I heard. But
yes,
I don't know Donna, and I don't know anything. I'll forward the videos to her, but I don't know anything. I can't tell her, anything that I don't know anything about. You understand?
Yeah, I'll send you the video so that you can see them, and she can say, I'll send them to her too. and tell her it was not a good idea, that would probably ruin her case more than anything, because Tabitha saw it. She talked about it. She said, how do they know it's in my bank account? So then she said that her lawyer already had the videos.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
And what Farm Life said, bringing an open court case to TikTok, if she is having people come to TikTok and, do what Donna did, that's just not okay. That's going real. That's
been on earlier, because we were asking what was that all about, because that Tennessee girl had heard about it, and she was asking me about it. I didn't know, and we asked Ginsey about it. He didn't have a clue.
Yeah,
nobody.
But see, she heard about the lie before I even said anything, but she still thinks Dixie's telling the
chat knew anything about it. So
from what I understand, it was wanted to be told that Dixie passed, so that Tabitha would jump on it and act out about it or get excited about it, or I don't even know what the whole fucking purpose of it was. I said, no, we're not doing that. No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in.
All right.
Y'all have a good day.
So she gets offline, and then the next night goes over to this guy's house.
Everything happens for a reason, and so I'm not bent out of shape about it now. After I got up about 100 miles an hour.
A video of this woman talking. I said, then
And this is what she went and said.
Something about Dixie was lying, doing, moving weird and doing some lies or some shit. And I was
Dixie don't even get on live anymore. She don't hardly have nothing to do with TikTok.
Hold on. I want you to hear from the beginning.
Like at the beaches.
Are you either going to do awareness or are you going to...
What was she saying? I missed all that. Hold on, I'll bring you up. I'm going to send you. Just going to come up and tell me.
Yeah, she came in
Marie.
Sideways about 7 o'clock this morning. I guess after she woke up, she had some messages.
I want you to hear how she talks
went back and told her, but they told her I was trash talking her. And I told her, I said, grab a box. I said, I didn't say nothing behind your back. I wouldn't say to you right here. I said, come on up here. I said, we'll talk it out.
Did anyone hear her say that?
I said, I didn't trash talk you. I don't know why someone would go back and lie like that.
Did anyone hear her say any of those words? No, she didn't.
Did she come up?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went fine. I just told her what I thought about her videos. I said, I think your AI videos of HH is funny. I said, you kind of blurring the lines there. I told her, you need to pick a side and run with it, because you're either going to do one or the other. You're either going to do awareness or you're going to do funny videos that kind of are helping her case.
So did she say any of that? Did she say any of that? You're going to do? No, bitch.
Trolling.
Yeah, I said, you need to pick a side, because you're kind of riding the fence there. Told her exactly what I thought. Mm-hmm. I think she tried to say, I'm just about awareness. I said, no, ma'am, you're not.
Oh, anyone hear that? Did anyone hear her say that? No, ma'am, you're not.
She came at me kind of harsh, but I stood my ground.
I'm sorry. Wait, did I come at her harsh? Anyone? I mean, be honest. I appreciate the honesty. Did I come at her harsh? No, I didn't think so. I mean, I thought I was being kind of nice, actually. I mean, I literally just woke up. I didn't even have a drink of water yet. My voice was all scratchy.
I was real firm back with her, and she kind of backed down a little bit.
She was real firm.
Then she started jumping all over Dixie, saying all this trash about Dixie.
Then I started jumping all over Dixie. I jumped right on Dixie's head.
Saying this woman named Donna was...
Daisy.
Had posted some videos that supposedly is Dixie's best friend, and that Dixie had told her to go and tell everybody she died and to see how HH reacted. And I said, that does not even sound like Dixie. I said, I don't believe a word of that. I said, I don't know who this Donna woman is, but I said, I'd have to say that woman's a liar. I said, because I know Dixie, and I said, that is not how Dixie is. And I said,
she knows
I don't believe
Dixie,
a single bit of that. And so
she didn't have no receipts on it or nothing?
No, and so I called Dixie, and I contacted Dixie, and she sent me her new phone number, and we had a long conversation this afternoon. It wasn't a single bit of that.
So Dixie got a new phone number and sent it to her, and Donna got that new phone number too. Interesting.
That's true. Dixie about died when she heard. I said that. I said, yeah, they're saying that this Donna woman went and told everybody that you told her to go tell everybody that you had died. And she said,
did you hear that?
What? It wasn't a single bit of it true. And so,
I had gotten a message that said something about go, hey G, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Go watch Corey because something about Dixie was lying, doing, moving weird and doing some lies or some shit. And I was like,
Isn't it weird that someone reached out to him to go watch Corey about Dixie? I just think that's really weird.
Dixie don't even get on live anymore. She don't hardly have nothing to do with TikTok.
Dixie is.
She said, I might scroll. She said, but I don't make content. I don't go on lives. But no, and she said that Donna lady, she said she messaged me, told me that she had been and worked in the courthouse for over 30 years and that she could help my case. And she said she asked if she could use my name, and she said I told her sure. If she put some stuff out
Summer,
there.
I got all the.
She said
receipts.
sure, she didn't mind. And Dixie's real naive, real naive, and so she
Right,
allowed her to
Mama
use her
J?
name. And I said, well, you might want to go have a talk with this woman. I said,
Yes,
I said after I got off the live, Suba sent me a video of this woman talking. I said, then I realized who she was, and I said, I knew the minute I saw who it was that it wasn't a bit of it true. I said, because I can't stand that woman's videos. And I said, I ain't never liked her. I said, she came at me kind of sideways one time, and I had to put her in her place. And I said, I ain't never liked that woman since then. I said, that when I saw exactly who it was that was spreading all the lies, I said, I knew immediately that they wasn't a bit of truth to none of that. So they're out there trashing Dixie, and poor woman's been through hell and back, got serious health issues, and got a sick child, and Hippie Harley's been out there. Hippie Harley is working for an escort service now. Got her a black.
This don't make no AI videos, but she gonna sit here and say this kind of shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
A pimp. I mean, I shouldn't have said that word, but anyway, that's what I was told. And she said, she.
How do you know?
Her and that guy came.
How would you know? And how would the person know that told you? And why the hell are you bringing it to the internet? Why the hell? But don't you make an AI video, Suba. You're bad. You are the problem.
And toilet papered her house, the house that she lived.
Can we see the receipt on that? Can we see the Ring camera video? Anyone? Could Dixie give us that? Here you are, still spewing out your mouth with no proof.
Lived in with Dixie, and Dixie don't even live there no more. And so they came in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. and threw toilet paper all over their yard, and they got it all on the ring.
See, here's Purple Picket just repeating what is told to her, just like Donna did. But she believes Dixie, right? She believes everything Dixie's telling her. No, and Dixie want to say that we want the drama, that the internet wants the drama. No, I'm begging for the drama to stop. I want it all to end. I want her to stop doing what the hell she's doing. But here you are. Right, Summer?
In camera, and they could see her blonde hair out from underneath the mask she was wearing. And oh yeah.
Exactly.
And she's got a restraining order. Her and that dude went and threw toilet paper all over the trees and stuff. And Dixie don't even live there no more. And
so
see, you know what I'm saying? Here you are, spewing all this out your mouth with no proof.
They thought it was Dixie's house?
Yeah, and Dixie don't live there no more. Her daughter lives there. But they caught it all on the Ring camera. And so they had proof of all of it. But yeah, I heard all kinds of stuff this morning. And this afternoon when I talked to Dixie, I found out 90% of it wasn't true.
90%.
That Donna
not
lady
100.
She's evidently starting trouble, making up lies. And Dixie was just like Sharon. She said, I appreciate you taking up for me. She said, you should know me better than that. And I said, oh, I do. I said, I stood my ground and told him. I said, I don't believe none of that. I said, that's not the Dixie I know. So, yeah, it was all garbage. But
I didn't hear anything about that. I got a message, something about Dixie lying about something or some shit.
And Dixie ain't even talked to that woman. She said, I ain't.
Again, I just find it weird that why people are messaging him to go listen to Corey about Dixie. Just find that really super weird. He's connected to this tall blonde still.
I talked to her, and I don't remember last time she messaged me. And she said she don't even know that woman. She said it's just somebody that messaged me on TikTok. She said I get hundreds of messages from people, and she said most of them are hate.
She don't know that woman, right? Hold please. She don't know that woman, right? Hold please. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on one second. Dang it, where's it at? I honestly can't waste money on an attorney. Without attorney, the state represents me, and most of the times here in Baldwin County, they give only a small fine, probation, or discharge for not enough evidence. Gracie needs cosmetic surgery from Graves' disease that insurance won't cover in May at Emory, and it's about $36,000. I must pay this out of pocket to correct her bulging eye. Not wasting money on Tabitha's lies, games, and show. I was even told unless they subpoenaed me, I don't need to come. That shows me they're not listening to my side, which a lot of times the state handles it. The state has enough evidence. They don't need you there. Okay. Good morning, Boogie. But she don't know Donna. She don't know Donna. Okay. She don't know her.
People messages. But she said, they made out like her and Dixie were best friends. And she said, Sharon, I don't know that woman. She said, I've never even had a phone conversation with her. I said, I believe you. And I said, considering the source, I believe every word you're saying. I mean, I would have believed her anyway. But when I saw who this Donna woman was, I thought, yep, that explains that.
I just don't understand why it would be a turn of trying to down on Dixie.
I think people just wanting views, wanting to get views, maybe to make money off of TikTok or something.
And this is the dumbest thing she can say. We do not want views for this. We want this shit to be over. Like, literally.
I don't know. That's what Dixie seemed to think. She said, I think it's a way to get drama started so they get more views on their
She wanted people to do a GoFundMe for her.
But yeah, she came in my live. I was at like 35 people in my live. And then the super showed up and they just flooded in there. Like it went from 35 to 130 in like minutes.
Yeah, that was good. The mornings are good too. If you got stuff popping out in the mornings, you get a lot of people in there.
Yeah, I was ready to get off there anyway. But once she came in there, I was like, okay, enough of you folks.
No one came in there being rude to her. No one came in there being hateful towards her or anything. I didn't see one rude comment in her chat other than from that person telling me to shut up. So here she is just lying more.
So I'm still trying to figure out the story. So apparently she had told this other lady.
Listen to him. I'm still trying to figure out the story. No, you just want to keep talking about it to try to bring in the views.
Or this other lady told her to agree that she passed away just to see how Hippie Harley would react.
That's the story I was told by Suba, but there wasn't a bit of truth to it at all. And so,
see, right here, she's just calling me a straight out liar when I have all the receipts. Like, you're the liar.
Yeah, that's just not who Dixie is. Dixie's is real sweet. She's real Southern. She's a real Southern Christian lady. Real godly.
Right, Mama Jerry.
Yeah, there's people that do that. You said that lady's a TikToker. She's on TikTok or something?
Yeah, she gets on. She's got cancer. She's eaten up with cancer, and she gets on TikTok.
And listen to how rude and ignorant she talks about Miss Donna.
And she just sits there and talks. And she's developed a great big old huge mole on her chin since she's within the last year. She's got this great big gigantic mole on her face, probably from all the chemo treatments and stuff she's had. But this woman's real sick, and all she does is gets on TikTok and talks about.
She's real sick, but you could sit here and dog her out and everything, but don't nobody talk about poor old Dixie that's so sick.
Tabitha constantly, and she's just a gossiper, and
hey,
I cannot stand her videos. I can't stand anything about her or her videos. And that woman, I can't remember. Me and her had words. I can't remember what that was about. It's been so long ago, but I ain't got no use for the woman whatsoever.
So apparently, if you are a friend to Purple Picket, or if she needs something, you're only good to her if she has a use for you. So remember that. She's got to have a use for you to be needed in her life.
Yeah, that woman's just starting trouble, basically. And poor Dixie's,
No, ma'am, it's you. It's you that's starting trouble.
Been through all this garbage, and they're just smearing her name.
Exactly.
I don't really understand why.
Yes, Ginger.
She said, I think they're just doing it to make money on it.
Not specifically we're talking about her. We're talking about these ding-dongs that are talking about her.
I haven't seen any of that. I haven't even heard none of that.
Yeah, I can send you that woman's video. Sue was sent it to me.
Yeah, I sent her the receipt.
Oh, this woman. Oh, yeah. Well,
but she don't care about receipts, y'all. She don't care. The woman talking is Purple Picket. Ginseng allows women to come on his platform and tell lies about me with no receipts. But he got mad at me saying I slandered his name by saying he made money when he was hooked up with Hippie Harley. He did. I'm still looking for the video, but I have the video of exactly the amounts of money. Okay? So that's not slander. I posted the proof. He definitely did. But he allowed another woman to come into his lives and lie about me, saying that I made money on YouTube, which I do not do. I showed my entire account on live yesterday. I don't make any money on YouTube, but he allowed this woman to lie about me and then talk on my child, okay? I have all the videos of that as video proof, okay? So he just allows women to come on his platform and spew whatever they want. So listening to anything off of his platform is nothing but wrong information.
Explains that.
$14,000.
But I've never seen the side of Dixie that they were portraying ever. Not even a glimmer, a glimpse of that. So,
because she's pretending like she's this good old Southern lady and she's so sick, just like fucking Tabitha. It's the exact same story Tabitha's
she's a
playing
sweet
right
lady.
now.
She's real sweet.
So basically, they just took the other lady's side.
Basically took every word without even talking to Dixie. Nobody's even spoke to Dixie. I'm the first person that's even spoke to her and told her any of this stuff. She didn't know none of it until I talked to her.
You know, there's TikTokers that do that. They just
Surely,
like motherfucker. There's a lot of them that do that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but Dixie surely did know. No.
That's exactly what was going on. And poor Dixie is completely in the dark. And so yeah. She's just disgusted with it. She's ready to just be done with all of it. She said, because
she got caught lying. And the internet fucking knows it.
I'm sick of dealing with TikTok. She said,
I told you she's going to end up dismissing it, and that's the thing. And this is like,
and it's the internet's fault if she does.
Puppet master behind all this is HH.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like she's probably.
And no, she's not the puppet master behind all of this. It's fucking Dixie. And I know that, and that's not defending Tabitha. It's defending the fucking truth and what's right. So I'm sorry if anyone gets upset that I'm even talking about this or I'm even putting any of this out there. I'm sorry, but it cannot be on my conscience, and I am speaking the fucking truth. And that's just that. Hi, Miss Terry.
Outsmarting some people that don't even realize it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she
Positive behavior fears no exposure. And I fucking live on that. I stand on that. I stand on those words.
She's supposedly been told to not be on TikTok for the next 2 months.
Yeah,
but
probably by her attorney.
Her attorney told her not to get on there. But I think she's been on there, hasn't she?
See? And that's another thing. Her attorney told her to stay off of TikTok. Like, how do you know? How do you fucking know?
She's got that new account.
Exactly.
Hippie Harley Forever or some crap like that.
Yeah, I think I got that one. I think that's the last one she came in here on, and I blocked that one too.
She's so pathetic. It's just unreal.
I don't even see her, man. I got her blocked all the way around.
She told Dixie was like, she's probably gonna just walk away with a slap on the wrist, a little fine, and she said, I'm done wasting money on this trash. She said, I'm done wasting money on all of this. She said, I'm not going to spend another dime on this garbage. So
she probably has to pay for her attorney.
Oh yeah, every bit of it.
Now the others
only for her attorney for a civil matter. Okay, even if Tabitha filed charges on her for trafficking, if that even happened, she would then get a pay. As long as she met the income guidelines, you know what I mean? She would get an attorney. So she is like wanting people to pay for a civil attorney. No. Literally, she needs to just stop.
Court appointed. So
Thank you, Miss Terry.
Well, Dixie can just, she don't even have to have an attorney. She can just use the DA.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you want to win, you're not gonna. It's hard.
It's like these two don't even know what they're talking about the law. I mean, Ginseng, he acts like he knows everything about the law.
Need an attorney if you don't have an attorney. They will fuck you up in court. They won't let you say shit. They won't let you do shit. They'll rebuttal every damn thing you say.
Well, I tell you what, I fired my attorney when I was going through my divorce, and I fired my attorney and I represented myself and won the case.
Good morning, Lori.
Well, yeah, now stuff like that, like divorce and stuff like that, could be a little bit different, but this is different. This is criminal.
Yeah.
So this is straightforward by the law. What's allowed to be shown, what isn't, what's hearsay, what's not.
They told Dixie she didn't even have to be there.
What?
Yeah, told her she didn't even have to be there. They had all the evidence that she does not even have to show up to court.
Yep, I agree.
So, but she's still not going on the fact that they're trying to take it bigger than just that day, like they got the feds involved or anything.
I have no idea.
Like, why would they have the fucking feds involved? Like, oh my God, what an idiot.
I asked her, I said, are you going to still subpoena me? And she said, no.
It's a misdemeanor assault case. Misdemeanor assault. Like, get the hell out of here. God dang.
I said, I'm not going to subpoena nobody. I said, you're serious? And I said, I told you I'd be happy to. She goes, Sharon, I'm just ready to be done with it. She's just
she's losing faith.
She's just throwing in the towel. She said, you've already given your statement to the DA. She said,
no, she got caught lying. She's embarrassed.
They already have all of that on record.
She thought that people's hate for Tabitha would be enough to get them to lie and not tell the truth. That's it. She thought that she could use who she wanted to do whatever she wanted, spread whatever she wanted. And it didn't work out that way because we don't get paid to lie. Even though people try to paint us out that we do, we fucking don't. We stand on the fucking truth. And I'm not going to sit here and sit on information that I have.
For that.
Now, me personally, if I was her attorney, I'd want to pull you up on the stand and you tell your story and show your fucking paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
Oh, thank you, Sparkle.
Then it's no longer just a one-time thing. This happened more than once.
I tried to talk her out of it. I'm like, come on now. I said, you can't give up now. She said, Sharon, I'm sick. I can't deal with this anymore.
I don't believe she's sick.
I'm just ready for it to go away. I'm ready to have my peace back. And I totally get that. It's been going on for over a year now, and the woman's not well, and she's got a sick daughter, and it's taking a toll on her health.
Does she? I mean, we've never seen any proof of any of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
she's had the most surgeries I've ever heard of anyone in my life. Every time something's going on, someone's in the hospital, someone's sick. She's bless you this and bless you that. Like, literally, anytime I've ever talked to her on that Facebook account, who she didn't even know who I was, she told me the same story that she's told everyone else. It's just copy and paste. She's like Tabitha, Purple Picketts like Tabitha. It's wild, y'all.
I think she's going to settle. She went this far. She's not just going to lay down at this point. Her attorney's going to come. They're going to try to continue it.
Right, Mikey?
People who don't show up, the fucking witnesses and all that shit, they're going to...
It's crazy.
Well, the thing is her attorney has asked for a bunch more money, and she don't want to give him the more money. I said, is he going to continue to represent you? She said, no, not unless I pay him some more money. And she said, I don't want to give him another dime.
Give it to her. She
wants
to buy
pay anymore. And so she said, I'm just going to...
She wants to buy her daddy's truck from her mom because her mom's going to sell it. It's about $3,500. So maybe that's what she needed the money for all we know.
She didn't tell you how much...
She's already paid him a bunch of money for the last 2 years, and she said it took 2 years to get her in court.
Prove it.
How much? Like $5,000 maybe?
Probably more than that. But she said her husband and her are wanting to put money towards their daughter's eye. Evidently she's got an eye that...
You wouldn't need it. The only time she would need an attorney is if she's being charged with something or if she's trying to sue her civilly for... You wouldn't need it. The only time she would need an attorney is if she's being charged with something or if she's trying to sue her civilly for her injuries. That's the only way she could get money out of the situation. But if you think about it, she had $35,000, so she says, in hospital bills, okay? $35,000. And she says she's paid for an attorney for 2 years to cover this. I mean, we learned a lot from the Gabby case, going to court and how all that works. And you know what I mean? It's just all a bunch of bullshit. All a bunch of bullshit.
SAGs or something from her illness or whatever, and they want to have her eye fixed, and they'd rather put that money towards her getting her eye fixed instead of wasting it on this stuff with Tabitha. And she said, she said, I'll just let the DA represent me. I said, Are you sure? She said, Sharon, I don't care at this point anymore. So she's giving up pretty much. It sounds like.
That's what I said. I called that last night, didn't I?
No, he called it.
I said
He
because
called
the
it.
message that you read me from her, what I
The
gathered out
same message that Donna read all of us the day I have court.
of that message was she was about done.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She was done trying to fight this.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly. You were exactly right. And so she told me they were not going to spend another dime on this mess. That this has wasted way too much of their money already, and they don't want to waste another dime on Hippie Hollow. So it's sad, but
I mean, yeah, because you have to look at it from her perspective.
Hold on,
That's what I
Natalie.
was saying. If she's sick and, you know what I mean, she wants to spend her money on her family, then I respect that because, honestly, what do you get out of it? What would she get out of this?
she wouldn't even. She said the problem is. She said for me to get my money back out of it, if they put a judgment on her, she said I'd have to go to court all over again. They told me I'd have to go to civil.
Pam knows about the law, so I listen to what she has to say as well.
Court to take her to civil court to get repaid.
Yeah.
And she said all she's going to get is a little fine. And she said
Yes,
she said
Jessie Bella.
she won't keep a regular job so that the judgment could deduct it from her pay. She said she's working for an escort service now, and so all the money she's making.
How do we know this, Purple Picket? How the hell do you know that?
Is under the table money.
How you
So,
know?
And she said all that's going straight to her.
Again, here we are spewing information that someone has told you that you do not have proof of, that literally could be slanderous. At least have receipts for what you're going to say.
Pimp. And she said,
That's cool.
yeah.
I know.
So Super was telling me, she said, yeah, Dixie says she's living in a.
I know, Nita, and the truth is the truth. And, it's been on my mind. It's been on my conscience. If I know the truth, I'm going to fucking speak it. I don't care who it helps because the behavior, her behavior speaks for itself. Like, she doesn't need help looking bad. But here we are. Here's this ding-dong bringing all this to the internet. At least when Miss Donna came and said all that stuff, I reached out to her and said, that's not okay. That's not okay. And she took it down. And then you have this one 2 days now, in a row. Here she comes and says a bunch of shit. Mimi.
A house for women
One
that
would
have
wonder.
been
One would wonder.
abused or something. And Dixie said, I know exactly where she lives. She said I can take you to her doorstep. She said I've known where she's been living for a long time. And she said she doesn't live in nothing like that. She said I've never said anything like that.
She definitely did. She repeated some things word for word what was said. Like,
even drove by her house and took pictures of her car
exactly,
in her driveway and stuff. And she said they Corey was wanting her to
that's the first
put
thing.
him on the witness stand and subpoena him. And she said I wasn't going to do that. She said he's stalking her. She said why would I do that? She said he sent me pictures of the pictures he took where he drove by her house.
And let's just make it a point to say this. Corey said that in his own live. One day after she accused him of grooming her son, he very much said all of that in his own live. He was pissed.
That on the witness stand.
And it's a public street, he said. So
yeah, there's a lot of drama there.
But people move like that on TikTok. That's like a power move. Like I've had people I've not been cool with, and they're like, well, I'm going to roll up on you. I'm going to roll up to your house. I'm going to drive by your house.
Exactly.
I'm not going to drive by my house. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with, coming to a person who is lying about you on the internet face to face and saying, what's your problem? You know what I mean? Sparkles, I haven't heard from anyone.
They did that to me here when she was here.
Right, Mikey.
And,
it's a public street.
Come to find out, it was Crystal that did it, is what Nancy told me.
And then here she is going to lie about Crystal and say some crap about Crystal, and then Crystal puts her in her place.
What?
Stalked her when she lived here. Crystal doesn't live that far from me. And so she came. See, I live in the hometown of Randy Travis. So Crystal came into town.
Of Randy
Travis.
Travis.
What they did is what I was told is when I went and got her, I drove my ex-husband's truck. And so they got the tag number off of his truck. And so that's how they found that she was in Marshville. And so they was stalking my ex-husband's house. And they were driving all over Marshville playing the Randy Travis song, Digging Up Bones. And Nancy told me it was Crystal that did it. I found out way long after the fact, after all, it was like probably 6 months ago when I talked to Nancy last. She told me it was Crystal. And So I was like, that doesn't surprise me because she didn't live that far from here. She's up there in Raleigh or somewhere.
I ain't never heard nothing about that.
Oh, good.
I've got some really nasty phone
But I know
messages.
you know a lot of stuff. See, a lot of people don't understand. Like, people like Purple Picket and I know.
See, I don't even believe what she's saying here because she's lied so much in the last 2 lives that I question everything she says happened and everything now.
A lot. Like, we actually
right, and I had
we're
to
boots
speed
on the
it
ground
up.
in this shit, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually on 1.5 speed because she talks so dang slow. Makes my damn head hurt.
Never met her, but I cut her off at the end when I started figuring out the lies. That's when I cut her off. But I had gotten enough, and I knew enough about everything that was going on around these other people and other groups and stuff like that. Like, I had an intel on that shit.
Yeah, she had us all fooled at first, but the veil was going to fall eventually, and it, finally,
HH?
thankfully, you realized the truth before it was too late.
But Crystal don't like her, I guess. But she kind of screwed Crystal over, I guess. I don't know. I guess she was
right, Tommy.
I mean, so she's right in there with the screwing over part.
Well, Crystal was the one that got her the house with that other woman up there in Winston-Salem. That's where
and this is his friend. Crystal's his friend. So here he's allowing Purple Picket to sit on his live and lie about his friend with no proof.
I'm like, I just drove up there one morning, picture up, brought her back down here. I'm like, you'll be fine. You'll be, nobody knows me on TikTok. I was kind of, nobody had a clue what my real name was or anything on TikTok till she showed up.
I don't know what
happened. Thank you to Heart Me. How you doing, peacefully?
But yeah, but when Suda showed up, man, they just flooded into my live, and the nasty comments were just filling up my chat, and they were trying to.
Oh shit! Did I fucking rewind? I rewound it. Oh my god! How did I do that? Son of a bitch!
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's funny how some people think they can just run over everybody, but it is.
Well, that went well. I think that went well. The judge is going to... Yeah. But she mentioned just...
Sorry,
She was taken at the Playboy Mansion, so...
Getting harassed to where they take their lives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason now that they really crack down on some of that.
Who's live?
And they should.
HH?
There's been people on TikTok sitting streaming when people came in and popped them.
Wow.
I'm sure you'll be able to tell she was over here.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Anybody out there?
It's like high school all over again, but it's on an app.
For her, baby.
Mama
eventually, have a good day.
It's going to be easy to find people's info. There's a few of them on here now. There's a few people on here now that can find everything.
Thank you, Denise.
They'll find everything about. They can find your history on your phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So G has people looking at people's history on their phone. Like what? How do you know, G? Like what?
I mean, it's not the good old days anymore where you're like, oh, that's fake account. I don't know who that is. Now what happens? They'll find your ass. Period.
Yeah, it was there for a while. You could do whatever you wanted on here.
Is he got people looking?
I don't know.
Thank you, Carla.
But then again, it's good. You shouldn't, honestly.
Well, there should be some accountability. There should be.
I don't think if you're not taking somebody legally, then you're breaking the law. Like, you can't just, with the new laws on the internet, you can't just go...
What new laws on the internet? Telling the truth is not bullying. Warning people to stay away from someone because of their bad behavior is not harassment. No one's contacting someone. No one's messaging anyone. If anything, we're being stalked because we're staying in our space having conversations. We're not going to another space. Thank y'all so much. Having conversations. You know what I mean? Like, he talks out his butthole.
Harassing people. Like, they'll catch you.
There should, like I said, yeah, there should definitely be some accountability for sure.
Right, Kat?
The free for all there for a while.
All right. Say, for instance, you go downtown, you go to dinner, right? And somebody beats you up or beats your friend
this
up
is
or whatever,
the dumbest
right? And you hold a grudge for the rest of your life. Like, if I ever see him, I'm going to troll that motherfucker for the rest of his life, right? But if you don't take legal action and you do that, you're breaking the law.
Exactly.
What?
Like, you can't just be mad at somebody and harass.
What? That doesn't even make sense. You beat somebody up, they hold a grudge on you, and then you troll them the next time. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, what? Right? An F+.
The rest of your life just because you're mad at them. whether they did what they did.
No one's mad at hippie. That's you're getting that confused. We don't want people to get hurt. That's it.
Didn't get caught. Whatever. But we're not the judge.
Judge and jury and all.
We're all human. We're all in the same society.
Supposed to be.
Hey, so somebody said I was being talked about. What's up?
Right, Tony? Don't
No, she said something about in the past about some song or video you did where
listen
maybe you rolled up on
listen
past
to
somebody's
these
house.
listen to these bitches backpedal and like oh Crystal's here. Oh shit, Crystal's here. And then Purple Picket tries to get like big and bad, but no one is scared of her. Like I don't know why she acts like that. Like
Or something. I don't think anybody
Whose
saw
house?
it.
yes,
I don't
Terry,
even
she
remember.
does.
She's right there. Whose house?
What's up, Doris? I think she said her ex-husband.
Why can't she talk?
Yeah, that's what I was
So
told.
you stupid ass bitch. are gonna
This
go
is
on
from
fucking
the other
internet
day.
and lie. Ain't nobody driving around. Nobody. I don't know where the fuck you live, Sharon, and I don't give a fuck. But don't come on TikTok spreading goddamn rumors, bitch.
I ain't spreading nothing. I'm talking, and I got every right to say any damn thing I want to say. You don't tell me what to do.
Don't fucking get on here.
Anyone
lying.
Well,
hear
I can say
rumors?
anything I want to, Crystal.
Cricket,
I'll say
Crystal,
anything I want.
But you don't lie.
She said Nancy told her that.
That's a goddamn lie too.
You don't know. How do you know? How do you know what Nancy and I talked about? You don't know nothing.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Who's watching
Whatever,
it?
bitch.
You don't tell me what to do.
I sure the fuck didn't drive by your fucking house.
Well, you know what?
Oh.
That's not the
Tap
story
the
I
screen
was.
while they're.
So I'm glad it wasn't you.
I don't want to
and-
get.
So
As soon as
she
you
said it
got
wasn't
shut
her.
up, I was done. They
I have one
fucking
restriction
fake- I was
already.
I wouldn't put nothing past you. I wouldn't put a single thing past you. I ain't got no use for you whatsoever, and I ain't about to bow down to you.
Bitch, if
You
I
don't
would've
scare
went by,
me.
I would've
You ain't
stopped
nothing but
and I
trash,
would've
and that's all you've ever
Tap,
been. Period.
Whatever.
I would have stopped
What?
and I'd have fucking bitch
TikTok
slapped the shit
shop
out of
is
You
you.
ain't nothing.
Lying
You
ass
ain't
fucking
nothing. You don't scare me one bit, woman.
Oh, but I drove by your house.
Oh, that was when HH was here? Yeah, you probably were.
Not
It didn't
hers.
surprise me one bit.
I don't think she said her house. I think she said her ex-husband or something.
Yes, that's exactly
Whatever.
right.
She's still sucking his dick. Same shit.
Whatever.
Oh, tap.
Don't
Oh,
confuse me with yourself.
shit.
Honey.
TikTok
wasn't very
shop
nice.
is
How would you know that,
amazing.
Crystal?
La, la, la,
Exactly.
Get
la,
fucked
la.
up in here, Sharon, because nobody gives a fuck about you.
Nobody gives a fuck about
Spreading
you
lies.
either, honey. Nobody cares
Spreading
about you
lies,
either.
Sharon. Come on.
I remember a time when your naked pictures were all over TikTok, back when you was a stripper.
She sounds. Listen how hateful. Y'all think that she is such. Not y'all, but people think, oh, Purple Pick is such a nice person. Like, excuse me. Listen to how hateful she'll turn.
Or whatever it was.
Are you
Doing
jealous?
your naked
My
pictures.
naked. There was one picture, sweetheart, and it was not. It was
Yeah,
from the
pretty
Playboy
trashy.
Mansion.
Pretty trashy.
No,
Whatever.
trashy. It was taken at the Playboy Mansion, so I
Whatever.
don't really care what.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
It didn't look like a Playboy Mansion to me.
I don't care. Sharon,
sounds interesting.
I don't have to sit around on my ass and beg people for money to pay my fucking bills. Like
I really?
Yeah.
And that's what I do, right? How do you know what I do?
I don't give a fuck about you.
Well, then
I don't give a fuck
why are
about
you even saying it?
Why the fuck are you?
Because you don't even know nothing
lying?
about me.
You're in here fucking lying.
I'll
know
say
you're a
anything
fucking
I want to say. I ain't told a single lie
You
once.
used to do that.
I ain't made no bones about it. I don't think anything of you. I can't stand your face or anything about you.
Then
You're
don't
you're
fucking bring my
disgusting
name.
to me.
I'm
You're nothing but a
obviously
compulsive
rent-free
liar,
in your
and it's
fucking
been proven that you're a compulsive
living
liar.
rent free in your fucking head,
Right?
bitch.
Whatever.
I didn't know y'all had this kind of history.
Oh, I ain't got no
I
use for
thought
her.
twice about
She's
this
probably
fucking
one of the most
time.
disgusting people on TikTok, in my opinion.
She's mad because
I ain't mad about nothing.
Nancy had
You
cut
don't
her
know
off
nothing
financially.
about me.
Well,
You don't know anything about me. You can't even
well,
speak for me. So don't even try to speak for me.
Hold on. Let me talk for a minute because I don't want you guys to get too far ahead of me here. Okay, what I'm saying.
I got
Crystal,
another
nobody,
restriction.
I wasn't talking shit on it.
Shit.
Yeah, no,
But
no.
she mentioned something. She mentioned you about something that was coming up with the Dixie thing. We were talking about the Dixie thing. Apparently, she talked to Dixie today, and some of the things that people were saying about Dixie isn't true.
I didn't know people.
Yeah, he
were talking
does
about this.
nothing.
And then she had
Really? It
mentioned
was your
you.
live that posted it.
But what I will say, Crystal, in her defense on this one, if indeed Nancy is the one that was the intel on this, that lady doesn't like you.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that she would say something like that.
Thank you.
Especially with all the fucking lies that were told about when my cancer and all this other shit. But that doesn't mean you go around spreading fucking lies.
But I think we ironed it out. She said it wasn't her, Purple Picket. Crystal, do you remember the story? Do you have any rebuttal on this, or maybe who it was?
No, because it was after. I think it happened after I don't remember the whole situation, but I didn't even know where she was because I was just happy she was gone. And Nancy is the one that reached out to me to help Sharon.
Yeah.
So if I didn't know who she was or where she was, why the fuck was I driving around a neighborhood? Like, I didn't know what county she was in, what nothing, because she had to, like, she told me, she had to tell me the county. And this all shit that happened, this happened after the supposed car driving around the neighborhood bullshit. So make that shit make sense.
Yeah, because I don't want to see y'all fight, because I like both of y'all. You know, and I don't.
She's telling the truth there. I'll give her that.
So,
I mean, but I'm just all I came in here and said was what I heard. Period. And I even said who I heard it from.
Yeah, and I did. I stuck up to you because I remember you saying that's what you heard, and that's you mentioned the name. So again, I can understand where that would come from, Crystal. Honestly, because that lady had a vendetta on you for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This was the other night.
Where that now that everything that I'm saying is true, there's no fucking way that would have been me because I didn't know shit about her.
We're just proving that Purple Picket is a liar and I'm not a liar, and she doesn't know what she's talking about, and she's out here spreading misinformation about people and saying shit on the internet that she shouldn't be.
Yeah. What's up, Zach? Thank you, Zach.
So there you go. You
Thank
quit spreading
you.
that lie. Yes, I remember it happened, and pictures were posted. A video was posted. If I'm not
something about a country song.
It was a Randy Travis song, "Digging Up Bones."
Oh,
somebody driving around Marshfield playing a song, "Digging Up Bones," and driving around the neighborhood.
Oh, Purple Picket. Sorry.
So yeah, what happened isn't a lie, and what happened when I said I was told that by Nancy, yeah, that was the truth. So I really didn't tell a lie. I was told that you did it, and all I said was I wouldn't be surprised if you did it.
But no, you're out here saying she did it without any proof. You could have framed the whole sentence differently by saying, well, I don't know if it's true, but someone told me, da da da. No, you're out here saying it's true, so not okay. Nancy is around, but not on the app. She's sick and going through a lot of stuff, so.
You got the
that's all.
Her health isn't very good.
Yes, I do. But I also,
exactly.
I don't know
if I have the balls
details.
to go, if I'm going to go do that, I'm going to knock on the door.
Right,
maybe not. But I am. So honestly, what I said.
If I drive that far, it's because I'm knocking on a door.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same exact thing. I was like,
do you see how she tried to be a bully, and she's just rude and ignorant.
Somewhere, I'm at least gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, right. Waste my goddamn gas. Ain't no damn way.
Yeah, she's.
Who do you think it was, though, Crystal? You remember the video, right?
It had to be somebody. Honestly, I almost feel like it was somebody that was in the Reddit group.
Bubba.
Like Slot?
Well, no, Slot lives a good ways from here. The only reason it made sense to me is because Crystal don't live that far from here.
She had a big reach, though.
Oh, I know. You're right.
She would have, if I would have had to guess on anybody to do that, I would have to say maybe leaning on that. Didn't you say Slot came at you pretty hard?
Oh, she came at me real hard because she got pissed off because I wouldn't bow down to her and give her my little story on her live. And I'm like, I don't know you, woman. What do I owe you? I don't owe you nothing. What I got to tell my story on your live for? I can tell it on my own damn live.
See, there was a lot of rolling up going on back there, and it all was affiliated with Slot. And I'm going to tell you, didn't somebody say, Slot claimed she was at the grocery store one day and somebody rolled up and hit her car, remember?
Hey, Patty.
Yeah, that was a lie, G.
Does anybody remember that?
That was a lie, G.
Yeah, Slot got on here one night and said that somebody rolled up on her and fucking
something else happened.
And drove off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that lie.
Yeah, and Purple Picket used your name and Slot's name and everything for clout and attention. Yep, she sure did. She sure did. And then lied and said she didn't put it in there. And then Tabitha showed the proof that she did.
I should hold, yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Is this shit getting this serious? Holy shit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It probably didn't have nothing to do with TikTok, right? But why? I don't know. She said, no, they just drove right into me and fucking ran off.
Sarah said she hit a mailbox.
Oh, she hit a mailbox? That was her story, though? Well, that could have been. But I just remember live. She said somebody fucking ran her down the parking lot, slammed into her, and took off. So, yeah, Crystal, I wouldn't talk shit on you. I've always liked you, and I like both y'all.
No, I didn't think. I knew it wasn't you. I knew what was said. I knew it wasn't said by you. So,
we try to. brought Purple Picket up because I think she's a good intel right now because of the truth. And I did hear some stuff, but she said she talked to Dixie today, and some of that stuff wasn't true. But I don't know. I know Dixie.
See, he let her up there with no proof. So anything that comes from his platform, unless someone is showing proof, it's hearsay or misinformation. I literally did a whole entire video of him one night where everything out of his mouth was misinformation. Saying that awareness worked for Slot. Nobody in awareness worked for Slot. I had 2 conversations with Slot, and they were like maybe 4 words total. Like, I never even talked to Slot. I might have duetted her videos or something, but I never even talked to her. So, him just sitting up there and saying blah, 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 blah. Right? Discernment. It's funny, I used that word in this live yesterday. In my live yesterday, about using your discernment. And then when HH went live, she used it, I think, twice.
She's about to give up on this case, is what I think.
She never really ever came at me, definitely. Actually. At the end, she asked me who would be good mods for her, and I was like, and I said something about Anna. I said something with Anna's story is not true. And that's like the only things I ever said to Slot. I might have said something to her in her chat or something, but I've never had private conversations like, anything like that.
I mean, I have gotten the feds involved. I mean,
okay.
DAs want more evidence, more gang stalking evidence.
That shit's so stupid. This is probably her last time, and she's probably going to trial, is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think Dixie's going to fold on this one. And it got people coming at her now. Like,
it's just bullshit. It's just all bullshit. I mean, why? They're doing her just the same way that you do.
I got it, Pam. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Like, I just say everybody stay quiet. This shit would have been done with. But
telling people to stay quiet, but he's talked about this stuff for like 3 or 4 days in a row.
Apparently, Hippie Heart. I'm gonna call it. I think Hippie Harley's got a pretty good.
A few weeks ago, he said he was gonna start interviewing people again. So I find that weird too.
Attorney.
She got a public defender.
I know, but
some of them can be pretty good.
They're better sometimes.
Like once you pass your bar, you're automatically set up, like you're in rotation to be a public defender.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, you have to be a public defender.
Yeah, but the bonus about a public defender is that's their county. That they know the judge, they know the DA. They have unlimited hours to put in the case because the government's paying them for it. So sometimes they can be hard to beat. You're going to have to pay a lot of money to beat them.
It's the state.
Because I'm going to tell you right now,
it's the state
there used to be a public defender, and I remember I seen him in action one time. I had to go to court for something back in the day. And a public defender came in to defend this guy, and he was wearing like a, like a 1970s sports coat, with all the fucking lines on it and shit. Like the checkered sports coat.
Beetlejuice looking shit.
Yeah, he had his hair slicked back, man.
Hippie Chick, the state is the one that's pressing the charges. And they have everything that they need. And Dixie said that she didn't even have to be there. So it sounds like the state has everything that they need. They don't even need her. You know what I mean? Hey, Feisty. So Dixie's not going to be the one saying, I'm dropping the charges. It would be the state having to drop the charges. Which means, she would have to, and Pam can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, there you go.
He was probably one of the better attorney performances I've ever seen.
Hope you're having a good morning, y'all.
He done sent the other dude to fucking jail right there. They done fucking cuffed him and stuffed him right there in the courtroom. It was like a multi-case where it was a double assault. Like both of them had marks.
Good morning.
Bits and pieces. What up?
Yeah,
I would never sleep on a public defender.
She would only need a lawyer. Dixie would only need a lawyer if she was suing.
What up?
Yeah,
I would never sleep on a public defender.
She would only need a lawyer. Dixie would only need a lawyer if she was suing her civilly, or if Tabitha pressed charges on Dixie for whatever. But you're not just gonna press those types of charges on someone and not have proof to back it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, she got very vicious. But Crystal, was
I
not
was hoping
backing
she'd get the
down.
book thrown at her. I like to see her put in a padded cell. So that's
Right,
where she belongs.
Michelle?
Yeah, especially you got a public defender. The judge already assumes you're broke, right?
I know, Jesse Bella.
So they're not gonna put no big judgment on you or anything like that because they're like, you kind of got an advantage being broke in court when somebody's coming at you.
Well,
You know,
they can't garnish her wages because she's working for an escort service, so they know way they can get that money out of her.
Again, spreading more misinformation. She doesn't know.
That's why
that
I
for
say
sure.
never fuck with somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. Because what are they got to lose? What are they gonna take? You know.
She didn't know you was gonna come in there like I did that night.
The judge is gonna be like, well, this is a waste of tax dollars. Let's just settle this right now.
Yeah, that part is for real.
Yeah, but they tried to do that with her, and she wanted a jury trial, which is her right. You know who? She's saying that HH is
I think
Tommy.
what she was saying was that Nancy girl told her that. I'm saying, I know y'all got history and beef, and Purple Picket's very open.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, maybe that's why some people, she got some hate is because she kind of, is verbal or whatever. But I do agree, maybe to. Here's the thing, if I say something, I got receipts on it.
Everybody put a laughy emoji in the chat. Everyone laugh at that because we just heard him already contradict us. Oh,
I promise you I do.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. I just told what I heard, and whether it's true or not. Hey,
Well, where's your receipts on that she told you?
She probably has them.
Well, hold on.
How the hell are you supposed to show receipts on a fucking conversation?
Exactly.
Hold
Let it go. It ain't no fucking big deal.
Let me say something. I do
That's
know
right.
for one thing, though, I did communicate a little with that person that we're referring to, and I always liked her. And she always helped me out and took care of me.
She was always good to me, too. I don't got any damn thing she says.
But when she would message on
Instagram. You
Instagram.
too until she blasted you on Reddit for paying your taxes and shit.
She got paid back, sweetheart.
Well, I know she had disappearing message mode set up on Instagram.
Thank you.
So if she would message, it would delete as soon as you seen it. I do know that for a fact, and I do remember that. Because
she's very smart. She's very smart when it comes to technology.
Yep.
Yep, I do.
Right,
I don't have any messages. Now, I view from her on another device, but I remember the Instagram ones were disappearing, and it was even a different color message, like a neon blue message, and it said disappearing mode. And once you read it, it would disappear.
As far as her helping me out with my taxes, you and I ain't in there. She helped both of us. The woman was very generous.
Oh no, you said that, you ain't never had da. No, I specifically remember you guys having issues.
They what?
I'll call Nancy tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
She said y'all had issues for a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, Nancy had issues at one point because I don't like being told what to do. Ain't nobody gonna come on my live and bully me around and tell me what to do. And I stood up for myself because that's what I do. I don't back down.
Did I go on her live and bully her? Why'd she get a banana? What'd she do?
Crystal,
me and Nancy are still good and always have been.
I can tell you something that would blow your mind.
What?
And when he says this right here, my first thought was, how much money did Nancy give you? Just by the way he said that. But,
Not on here anyway, not right now.
Just my opinion.
Nancy and I are civil. She's always said that if I ever hear somebody say that she said something, just to contact her. So that's what I'll do.
She mad today.
I don't really give a damn.
Bits and pieces. Well, I'm glad we settled that. It wasn't Crystal. She didn't drive by. If you believe it or not, but according to her, it wasn't her. Nancy might have thought it was her, and maybe it was somebody else. I don't know.
Right, Mike.
But Crystal does remember the video, so it wasn't like it just never happened. It happened, but
it definitely happened.
I'll have to go buy a new printer.
It just wasn't the right intel.
Well, like I said, I wouldn't have put it past her.
Well, y'all didn't like.
No, I wouldn't have put it past her. What? Oh my God. That diamond art had been missing since she was at that dang camper.
Like each other.
Oh, we were good friends. Her, Nancy, and me. All three of us were
she was at
inseparable there for a while.
Sandy's
And it just kind of crumbled after a certain point.
It's where she left her
I had reached
Bible
the point where I couldn't deal with the freaking drama no more, and I backed out.
Well,
I caught shit. I caught shit from Crystal over it, and I ain't had no use for it since.
Well, not everybody gets along.
No, there's definitely 3 sides to that story.
Right.
3 sides to that story.
There's people I don't get along with on here, but I don't think it's.
Right?
I think maybe the intel was off. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Except I'll have receipts.
Yeah, if Crystal said it wasn't her, it probably wasn't her. Most likely.
No, I don't know.
She
I didn't
did?
even know who the fuck she was at the
I
time.
thought that was her proving that
That's
was
calling
the
me to fucking
dress.
help her out at the end of all that bullshit.
You have to send me that.
I've never drove by anybody's house on TikTok yet.
Right, Denise?
The couple times I missed Loreline's house for Charlie. That's it.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past me either. Like, if you really piss me off, I wouldn't put it past me.
Oh, please send that to me. As I'm blocked.
Hey, you know, growing up in the 90s in the Northeast, bro, that was disrespectful as fuck to drive by somebody's crib. Because what they used to do, it was a
now
warning.
He's a gangster.
They drive by your crib bumping their music, like their bass, and slow cruise by your crib, boom, 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 and to where you would hear it and maybe look out the window, right? And that was a warning. That's how they used to warn people, like in New York City and Philly and stuff. If you had somebody slow driving by your house bumping the bass, you better watch out.
Or cell phones and all that shit.
So, I mean, it is serious.
She's back.
I would think it is. I would take it as a threat.
No,
that's just me, though. It's a blast when Crystal pulls. Does Crystal pull up bumping her music?
Crystal pulls up and has to call and be like, "What's the gate code?" Every time.
Everybody
as many times as I've been there, I just left the gas. Can't remember.
Yeah, Mom, send it to me.
Yeah, this was about during the pager days. I described.
I can get it.
Oh, I didn't even have driver's license then.
Really?
Well, no, 77. So
I think you're older than me. What do you mean you didn't?
When did pagers come out?
They came out. You would have been your age. I'm trying to refer my age.
I think I was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, you would have been about 15, probably. Yeah. About those pager days.
I want to hear. Crystal ends up leaving.
Like yours and all these other people. I feel it. I see it. I know what you went through. I know you're not lying. But sometimes.
Yeah, she is lying. She just said and lied a whole bunch to you. A whole bunch. And you just forgot all about it.
100% accurate.
Jeez.
And like I said, you got to do your own due diligence. Sometimes you got to have receipts. Because if you don't have receipts on it, then it doesn't amount to much.
There's number one, you can't prove what somebody told you on the telephone. So there is no receipts. So my receipts right there was I spoke and told flat out who told me. So there you go. That was my receipt.
Yeah.
She's a little liar.
I don't doubt that's what happened.
I'm not going to.
As far as
I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend. Oh, I ain't going to say who said it, but this is what I heard. No, I'll tell you who I heard it from. I don't care. There ain't nothing to be. Why hide? I'm not hiding nothing.
I've always been real, and even when people tried to get me to do that,
I don't know. I didn't hear the beginning of it all.
You know what I mean, or something.
Well, she came in his box to tell him that I went in her box and was mean to her, and she put me in my place, and all this, that, and the third. So I was showing that she's a liar, and everything she said in both lives was a lie. And she called me a liar.
To piss somebody else off and shit. I'm not really like that. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm coming, like, if you got my attention, I'm not gonna let everybody know about it. I'm just kind of real like that. I don't troll people. You don't really catch me making videos talking shit on people. Nothing. Like
no,
that.
You just let people talk shit on people in your life and lie on them.
Listen, everybody fucking says I'm lying. I'm a black belt, okay? You never let anybody know what your next move is. Rule number 1.
Yes, Loreline, for sure.
That makes sense.
It's the power of the unexpected. It's very powerful. And you can tell fake from real sometimes like that.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently you can't.
But I think, I don't know. Moving forward from what I've talked to you about the last 2 nights is basically about that whole court case and the evidence and the DA's requesting the fucking gang stalk and shit. And
which, prove it. Prove it.
I'm going to tell you one thing, though, and this is from a real creator here. If you have to have people getting upset about every little thing you say, but yet they dedicate their life pretty much to trolling people.
I don't dedicate my life to trolling anyone. Okay? Let's just make that point. I don't. I dedicate my life to, yes, Annie, I dedicate my life to speaking the truth. That's it. Hey, Trump Gal, that's it. I speak the truth and I put out the facts. And I showed y'all from this live that Purple Picket sat up there and lied on me and spoke foul on me and tried to portray me as something as I'm not. And I proved that Dixie's a liar, and I have all the screenshots to prove it. And Purple Picket is just a big old fibber fabber.
Then that's an issue.
Exactly.
Like if I'm a troll on here,
And all we want is Tabitha to stop lying, stop slandering people, just move on with her life. Get this court case out of the way and move the hell on. Exactly. And I do not support her in any way. But the truth is the truth. Facts are the facts, and that's it. And I'm not going to sit and hold back information that I have. That I'm gonna speak it. Yes, don't scam people. Just move on with your life and just live it. Be there for your purpose, and don't lie on people, and don't scam people. That's it. Just fucking stop. Like, literally, I really stopped posting her for the longest time. And anytime I post her, it's to post proof. And I did post some AI videos that were damn funny. They weren't rude or ignorant. So.
and I'm going to get on here and fucking bash everybody, right? And it could just be one person, it could be two, it could be three people I'm bashing. I say I even did one. I wouldn't be able to get upset if that came back on me.
If he's talking about me, people get upset because they're being lied on. That's it. Period. So, yeah, she said I was mean.
I would expect that.
She said I needed to take my videos down because they were going to help Tabitha win her case. No, Dixie's lies will help Tabitha win her case. Because if Dixie has the proof that she says she had, it's an open and shut assault case, misdemeanor, out the door. They're making this way more than it needs to be. And Dixie wants to blame the internet for her being a liar. When we have all the receipts to prove that Dixie is the liar.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Annie.
Like, I'm not
that's
gonna
what they're
expect to
saying.
fuck with somebody and not anybody have anything to say about it. Because they ain't allowed to say shit about
Diana. Thank you, David.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and bringing it to TikTok.
Yeah. It's funny how,
why keep bringing
some
it to
people
TikTok?
think they can just, run over everybody.
The real life shit.
It is like...
They think I'm in a rock and a fucking hard place here because that ain't happening.
Yeah. Last I heard, it's a free country. We can say whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean? But, people ain't all... Not everybody's going to like you.
Oh, a lot of stuff, Lily Beth. I'll message you all of it.
Back in the day when I was young, that would have bothered me. Oh, so-and-so don't like me. Well, you know what? I've grown past all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get older. You don't give a damn if they like you or not.
Yeah, and you know what? All this hippie Harley shit, it's been in my rear view mirror for a long time.
Oh, mine too.
Then why you keep talking about it? If you ain't worried about it and it's in your rear view, why you keep talking about it? Why you keep saying, I'm going to start interviewing the people that da-da-da-da-da. You just keep connecting yourself to more people that's connected to things about it. And I just find that really weird.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, if you notice, you never hear Tabitha mentioning me anymore.
Like anything that is like refreshing, not that fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
But yeah,
I just hope she gets what she has coming to her. That's all I hope for. And that was all I was, trying to say last night. Y'all back off, leave her alone, let her hang herself. That's what she's gonna do. Sometimes if you give somebody enough rope, they will.
Yeah, they will. You just got to be real. If they're fake, it'll show. But if you're real and you stand on 10 toes, nobody can fuck with you.
And I stand on 10 motherfucking toes, bitch.
Nobody can take you down. If they take you down, they ain't taking you down. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't take you down. Because you're real. Like, that's the difference. Real people don't go down. They ain't fucking got shit to hide. They didn't do this. They didn't do that.
That's exactly how I feel.
But everybody likes to judge, They listen to people listen to what other people tell them. So eventually you hear it enough, you start believing it. And I think that's what TikTok is evolved to with some of these creators on here.
He sounds just like fucking Tabitha. I swear to God. in my soul, in my gut, I feel like he is still talking to her and giving her any information she needs.
Trying to drive the same thing into
My
the viewer's
opinion.
head, whether eventually they're all going to start believing it. So you have to be careful as a creator, and you got to have fucking facts, and you got to have receipts. Because otherwise, I mean, what are you doing?
Just by some of the stuff that he said, it totally does.
I ain't seen a receipt on none of that. I don't think we will.
She just mentioned him once the other day.
No,
and it really
the
wasn't
receipts that I was
nothing.
supposedly gotten this morning it was all hearsay. You know, so and so said this, so and so did that. You know,
And let's just make a point right now. It wasn't hearsay. It's all got receipts to back up everything I said in her box. Every single thing I said in her box.
Nothing really proved anything that Dixie did or said anything. Oh, so and so said this. You know, I'm like, I ain't Dixie. That ain't how Dixie talks. They don't even sound like Dixie. You know.
But she read the exact same
like, why
message
would
Donna
she tell
did.
her go say this? You know. What's the point?
When there's not a receipt, you would think there would be a receipt on that.
Yeah, a text message since they.
And you know, it's like, you think there's a receipt on that? There, like, you need the receipt, G, so you can show Tabitha?
Only communicated through messages. You know, seems like this Donna chick would have some messages showing exactly what was said, but there's no. I didn't see none of that. You know.
Hold on. Pause. I just want y'all to see. See that's Dixie's face right there. And these are the messages that Miss Donna sent me. That's my Facebook account. So yeah. She did send the motherfucking proof. Okay.
Yeah, everything. That was about the BS.
And I know she.
Track shoes. It started because the other night, and just here's a recap of the whole live. The other night, yes, Mama Tot, Purple Picket had a live. I guess they were talking about Hippie Harley. I don't know what all they said because Rewatch didn't get the first part of the live. It just got like 2 hours of the live. I think they were on another live. I'll have to, you know what? I think she did say they were on her other account, her main, and got banned, and they had to go to the backup. So I'll have to go grab that other live. But anyways, they were talking smack on Tabitha in there, and then she said that I needed to take all my videos down that I did on AI videos of Tabitha because it was going to help her case, and that I'm just helping Tabitha. I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. I got messages. I went in her box. I wasn't rude, nothing. I just wanted to know what she was talking about, and she kissed my butt pretty much while I was in her live. And then she went into G's live and told a whole different story, lied on me, lied about everything that came out of her mouth. She's a liar. I have the proof of everything I was talking about. Right there. Just right here. All of it. All the proof. Yeah, and Purple Picket said that everyone came in her live being mean to her and bullying her and saying rude things to her, which was a total lie also. Like, and then she got up there and lied about Crystal. And Jensen's just known for letting people get in his box and lie about people with no receipts. And then he messaged me and asked me if I had his live on my YouTube channel. I guess she says something else about my YouTube channel too. I don't make any money on my YouTube channel. I showed everyone in my live yesterday my account. I don't make money on that. I do have almost 3,000 subscribers, but you don't get paid for that. So I messaged him back and said, yeah, I have it on there. I have every live on there of people when they come in your live and they talk shit on me. Yeah, I post that on my YouTube and I debunk their lies. Like, literally, you can go on my YouTube and you can see all the videos where I debunked every lie that's been told about me in his lives. Because I don't fucking do that shit to people. If I have a problem with you, I'm just going to come to you and talk to you about it. I'm not going to go on a live, talk shit on you, and then when you come into my live, act like I didn't say shit about you. No, I'm never going to do that. And I'm always going to tell the truth. I'm always going to stand on the truth. And if I'm talking about it, I'm going to show you the proof about it, you know? I feel like that's how the internet should be. If you're talking smack on someone and you're accusing them of things and you know what I mean? If you're doing all that, you should have receipts to back it up as you're saying it on the internet. You should have come to the internet and spread a bunch of misinformation that could get that person hate. And coming on here and like saying certain things about people's personal life, I just think you could have kept that to your damn self. You know, I don't know, but I just wanted to come and debunk all that and, you know, show you who the real liar was. I'm not a liar. I'm not going to tell you something and not have heard some, like, you know, I've heard people talk about, where someone tried to abuse them or something, and that's their personal experience. And yes, I've talked about things like that without having an actual, like, you know, paper receipt of that. But, you know, no, Deanna, those are not on my YouTube. The only thing that was on my YouTube was Ginseng's Live and Purple Picketts Live. I took both of those posts down, and I will post this live on there instead, debunking and giving commentary about what I think about all of it. So, thank you, Pam Pam. Appreciate you. So, hey, Brooks. She was in, yeah, they were in there. It's actually this live here towards the end, you know. Right? Right? Yeah, no, probably not. But I think Dixie should have kept all this damn shit off the damn internet. She should have kept it all off the internet. And I messaged her and I told her to stop whatever the fuck she's doing. And I blocked her after that. And then I had to unblock her to look at her damn profile, and you have to wait 40 damn 8 hours to reblock her again on Facebook. I don't want nothing to do with that. I will never support just coming on here and lying to get your way. The truth does not need to be lied on. So, and she come on here and she said, you know, she has all these videos from inside of her house. Well, I mean, that's all you need. I mean, that's all you need is the proof. You know? So, who knows? Who freaking knows? Oh, here, let's look at this video real quick. This was
wearing my belongings, and then she lies.
Yeah, this is an old video.
Saying how
that was an older video. Let me see if, hold on. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Mama. Exactly, Mama Tot. And that's kind of how Donna's are as well. The ones that she sent me. She didn't send me every single message. She sent everything that I asked her to. I don't need to see every single message to know, you know. When one person won't do your dirty work, you go to the next person. And when that person don't want to do your dirty work, you go on to the next person. That's how this fucking internet works. And guess what? We don't do dirty work over here. We don't get paid off. None of that. We stand on the damn truth. And that's the whole point of it. Getting Tabitha to tell the truth. We want Tabitha to tell the truth. We don't want her to lie. It's all about being honest and fucking moving on. Yes, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. It's not okay to lie, and it's not okay to tell that part of her life if it is true. You know what I mean? So, that's just how I feel about it. You know, could that hurt her case? Maybe. Tabitha probably over here screen recording all of it. But, you know, what are you going to do when it's the truth? You're not going to lie about it, you know? Nothing. A lot of people do that to survive. And that's, you know? Another reason why she shouldn't even fucking talk about it. It's not our business. We want her to, listen, we want her to work. We want her to thrive. We want her to get a job and do better. That's it. Period, you know? Shoot, me too. I need some money. Yes, they do. They definitely do. There's my birds. The mouse was out there again last night, but he didn't stay on the camera. He must have ran by real quick. I did have a cardinal at 6:59 this morning. Carl the Cardinal. He comes every morning at 6:59. I wonder if the Blue Jays came. Let's see if any Blue Jays came this morning, because I put peanuts out there. It was cold this morning. It was cold. No Blue Jays. No dang Blue Jays, y'all. It didn't even clip the Cardinal. Let's see. I'll show you the Cardinal. Let's see. 6:49 this morning, the Cardinal said, "Good morning." He's like, "There's just a little bit of food in here." Look how pretty his back is. It is so stinking pretty. I loved that yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Just robins. I don't even think I've seen a robin yet, Tina. I got a family of Blue Jays in a tree out there. Oh yeah, we're gonna build a whole little bird village out there when the weather gets nice. Right, Tony? That's right. Yeah, he was so majestic looking yesterday. He just had like his back at the camera in another clip. So stinking pretty. Good morning, Mom 5 Boys. There's 2 different. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to brush up on my bird information so that we can give good information when we're. Oh, Fuzzy, you got to get one, girl, and get you the lifetime AI. It's like a one-time fee, so it tells you what kind of birds they are. I love it. It's the best gift I ever gotten. Yeah, and they have a hummingbird one too, where it's like the hummingbird feeder, and it's got cameras around it. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, really? I do get some of those. Yeah, I do have like a bunch of these little birds like this. He's like, "Get out of here." Oh, they scared. He's like, "Get out of there. Get on out of there." I love when they fight. It's funny. Yes. Oh, man. They even have a squirrel one that I saw, too. So, I have to set the squirrel up out front. But I'm going to jump off here, y'all. We are going to get ready and spend the day with all of our grandchildren. We're going to go to this adventure park or something. It's got like a huge ball pit in it. Oh, I can't wait. But we have like a little bit of a drive to get there. So we're going to get off here and get ready and get our breakfast and get on the road. But I love y'all. I will take some videos and stuff, post them on my other account. I appreciate.
Not feeling well, and so it just makes it.
I appreciate every single one of y'all being here, tapping the screen. Oh my gosh, we got 41.2K likes. Your gifts. I appreciate just you being here and tapping the screen and just saying hi. You know, I thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Everyone else, go enjoy your day. The sun is shining outside. Like, oh my gosh. Go get some of that sun on your face. And Mama Todd, I'm jealous. I want to come swim in your pool. Your pool looked so pretty the other day. I can't wait for summer to come So, ooh, rock hounding, nice. Yes, Deb, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so glad to see Loreline, thank you. Let's see. Mama Todd, Jan, Beth, Fledbeth, Mikey, Farm Life, Tommy, Deb, Michelle, Sandy, Sugar Boom Boom, Loreline, Fuzzy, Sheila, Sunflower, Sherry, Patriot Mama, Joby Girl, Tennessee Jen, Seabright Girl.
Well, I was hasty.
Damn it. Crystal, Trump Gal, Purple Angel, Oasis, Cindy, Melissa, Summer, Sat Noon, Tab, Karen, Freckles, Ducky, Gamble, Angie, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, Annie, Diane, Jazzy Jazz, Sunny Days, Castle Mom, Sarah, Stomp, Carrie, That Famous Christy, CC for Life, and me. I appreciate y'all. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much.